and then after a bit, we will, ooh, I got the rat card. That's kind of weird, but that's what we got. I also got the frog card. I may read both of these. Okay, hello. As well as 32 magic prayer. A magic prayer may be relevant to some of you. If 32, 32, or 5 are important numbers to you, that may be a sign that this message is particularly important to you. Let's go ahead and see what is going on. Magic prayer. Okay. Speak your prayers, listen to for the answers, act in faith. When you see the magic prayer card, it's a reminder that your prayers will be answered. Spirit is always waiting to help you and to heal you when you're in need. That said, the best prayer is, thy will be done through me, thy will not mine be done. Oh my gosh. Thy will be done through me, thy will and not mine be done. Okay, so whatever spiritual higher power you believe in, their will be done through you. That will help you the most, not your own desires, because the guidance is the best. Conscious contact through your higher power is achieved through the ritual of prayer and meditation. Speak and listen to the divine force within the field of creation. Surrender your wishes and desires to spirit. You may not get what you want, but you will surely get what you need. Your destiny awaits you as long as you keep in conscious contact with your higher power. Be assured that you are on the right path. Okay, so this is kind of like manifesting, but not just manifesting what you want, manifesting what will give you the higher good. So let me give an example. So for example, let's say you really want a relationship, manifesting a relationship that's healthy, happy, and filled with love, instead of trying to manifest a relationship with just like a specific person. Like you really like a specific person and have a crush on them, and like only wishing for a relationship with that one person, because you just don't know, right? Like we hope we have good judgment, but I'm sure we all have had instances where that turned out not to be the case, or we wish we would have made like a different choice. So this is basically saying put your faith in like a higher power or spiritual whatever about whatever goal it is you're seeking, and know that when you are manifesting, you're attracting in something that is for your highest good instead of something that's super specific where you're not sure. You are more likely to go in the right direction. We also have rat and frog, so we're going to see what that means, what that has to do with us. Let me go ahead and get to those pages real quick, and my apologies if it takes me a little bit to get to some of them, because these are not numbered or in alphabetical order. Don't know who made those decisions, but that is how it is. Cleverness, creativity, survival. Rats are one of the most hunted animals on Earth by both humans and other creatures. Despite this, they have not only survived but thrived, having spread to every continent except for Antarctica. They are adaptable, determined, and able to squeeze out of tight places. In Asian cultures, they are also revered as symbols of wealth and luck. It is one of the 12 creatures of the Chinese zodiac. So we may have... So you're lucky. You're lucky and you're able to survive. At the very least, like Spirit is saying, bring in this lucky energy of the rat as far as the Chinese zodiac is concerned. This is someone who can survive any situation that they're put in. Oh, thank you so much. Any situation that they are put in, they come out on top. Again, they're on every continent except for Antarctica, which, kind of feels like a choice. Like this is attitude of like manifesting, and also like if you're in a tough situation, knowing you will get through it. You just need to be savvy enough. Hello everyone on YouTube, hope you are doing well. We are doing a collective reading right now. Let's go ahead and read frog as well. It probably will also have something to do with survival, because it is uncanny how often these cards end up matching. There we go. Cleansing, abundance, release, and self-care. Frogs drink through their skin, which is why they are in water so often. The frog encourages us to cleanse ourselves of anything that is weighing us down, what's holding you back. What baggage do you need to get rid of? A little rejuvenation won't hurt. Try a new workout, a spa day, do something to take care of yourself, because it is a fertile creature. The frog is associated with abundance and wealth, especially in Eastern cultures. Okay, so we're getting into different ways the communication that we are very abundant and we draw things to us. By the way, if you are on TikTok and you want individual reading at any time, the donut or the strawberry parfait will get you an individual reading. If you want a more in-depth reading, metamorphosis or the butterfly. And thank you so much for the hearts that you've given so far. But yeah, we are manifesting things. We are abundant. You are lucky. Things are coming towards you, and you know how to survive in difficult situations. So you have all of the different elements you need to move forward. Spirit is just asking you to be careful, in particular with being too specific in your request of spirit or the other side or what you're manifesting, meaning, you know, maybe not a particular person or a particular job, but like a job or person that is healthy, happy, and will move you along your way in a way that is most healthy for you. Yeah, we have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is new emotions coming into the scene. Sometimes it can be a new person, a new relationship, a new partner, but it's definitely new, strong emotions in some sort of situation. I'm getting creating something very new, very different in your life, maybe from scratch, and having to change our viewpoint on how we're going to do that or how we're moving forward. Maybe there's an option person you weren't considering before, but you're starting to see how things could click into place, how things could work. You may, again, need to be a little creative on how you do that, but I see it coming in and it working. We also have the Sun, the happiest card in the deck. It cannot be negative, not even in reverse. So you're getting that you are having good vibes so far. I'm getting a lot of just like good vibes. I don't know if a lot of you are starting projects. I do get a lot of like entrepreneurial energy in these readings from other people. There's just like a lot of like new projects, new direction. It could be relationships also. It could be how we're finding a partner or how we're looking is different than the norm. Yeah, we got the Hierophant in reverse. So we're throwing away anything that's conventional, that's stereotypical, that is the norm. We're doing something different. Do I have any general messages? So I'm doing a general message for everybody right now for the collective. If you want an individual message, the donut or the strawberry parfait is how you get one of those as a gift. And then if you want a more in-depth reading, I can do the butterfly or the metamorphosis emoji. Yeah, there you go. Okay, what are we now? Let's do a new message. Actually, I'm feeling like we should try some new cards. I've been leaving some of these out, and I want a fresh oracle card for all of us today. We're not co-hosting. Thank you for the hearts, everybody. I appreciate that. And also, I'm on YouTube for those of you who are watching me on TikTok. If you have a preference for that platform, feel free to follow me over there. The faster I get subscribed, the faster I can do individual readings over there as well. Interesting. We have Wishing Well number 48. So if 48, 48 are special numbers for you, keep that in mind, especially if 4, because 48 is 3 fourths. That is pretty significant. It is about stability. It is an angel number. Desire is the sacred impulse of for life. Feel it, but let go of all attachment to ownership. Desire is the most important impulse for creating life. Now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration and sensing that moment of truth when you feel the inception of new life. It is an aha moment when everything makes sense. Perhaps you recognize a soulmate or are conceiving a baby or an idea. The Wishing Well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. Divine intelligence activates the field of possibilities where new life is co-created in a magical way. Neither you nor anyone else can know how or why this happens. It just does. To that end, you can't control the process of growth. Rather, you can step aside to be the channel for higher forces, relinquish any attachment to how this new creation should appear or whom, form your intention, and take action by dropping the coin to the Wishing Well, then trust in spirit, prepare to be amazed. You know, this kind of feels like the same energy, the same kind of building, Wishing Well. It talks about you're seeing a relationship between desire and inspiration. So there may be something new that you want to happen, that you want to create, but it's not completely in your hands. I almost see it like it's being created by other people or like someone you are adjacent to, but it's not like completely with you at this time. Yeah, we have Six of Cups with nostalgia. They may be nostalgic about something, an old friend, your hometown maybe, something in the background that you think fondly of. I don't know if maybe like back home people are doing a new cool project and you're like, huh, that's really cool. Wish I was part of that. Maybe you can help in some way. Money, time, maybe you're going to see them. Eight of Cups, yeah, and not quite leaving yet. You may stay somewhere a little bit longer because you're interested in this new project, new thing that is going on. Thank you so much for the hearts, you guys. Let's see what else we can get on this. For those of you who are putting comments in, questions into here, I do individual readings for gifts. So if you would like to do the donut or the strawberry parfait, Page of Wands, something, a new passion, a new idea that isn't mixing well. Maybe you've tried this before, and someone up is like picking up the idea now that you've kind of walked away from it. So there may be something that you had wanted at some time, and you know, it's past that. You're like doing something else now. You're not really worried about that thing or that person, but you're seeing other people build it and you're like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, you know, seeing them do it a different way. So that makes you nostalgic because you're like, ah. That's pretty cool. That thing, that old thing that was happening before, or at least like you feel adjacent to it because it's the old goal that you used to share. Let's shuffle these cards. Let's do a real quick oracle. Oof, it is Saturday here, but it is late on a Saturday. I should probably go find something fun to do. Ooh, we have the night blooming lily. We have the jellyfish. You know, I want to read the jellyfish because that is one I have not read in a while. Number 8, or page 8. Simplicity, flow, flexibility. The jellyfish has existed for millions of years, and yet it is one of the Earth's most simple creatures, lacking a heart and even a central nervous system. Like many deep-sea creatures, it has a soft body that allows it to withstand the extreme pressure of the ocean. It drifts aimlessly through the sea, going with the currents and catching anything that swims into its tentacles. The jellyfish reminds us that sometimes simplicity is the best approach. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of the same thing. I'm getting, like, honestly, as a group, like, divine feminine Empress energy. So if you're familiar with the tarot, the Empress is all about letting things come to them. I'm not necessarily being too proactive. Like, the good stuff just comes in when we manifest, when we set out the appropriate kind of like emotions and settings for what it is that we want, like just by being positive or setting up that energy. Like, this is something that is relevant to us, it's related to us, we can bring that into our circle. So yeah, I'm feeling like things are really good for you, and you're really connected to manifestation right now. As you manifest, new things will come in for you. Let's see. I do have somewhere that I need to be shown. If we do not have any individual readings, I think I will stop here for now. I'll probably be back a little bit later, but not at this time. So thank you all who have been here. I'm so glad it resonated for you. Thank you so much for the hearts. If you would like to follow me either on TikTok, if you're on YouTube, or YouTube if you're on TikTok, please do so. I have content that's original to one or the other. I do have long form readings on there, and I will see you next time in the Empress's card. Bye.